guys in a minute, but we're going for a walk right now. All right. Something I want to talk about. I know a lot of you guys have kids. A lot of us have kids, and we tend to, like, if it's my son or my daughter, that's my son. Boom, boom. Like, I don't know about how you take care of your kids, but the way that I take care of mine, bro, like, you would not understand. You were like, oh wow, like whatever, you know, the court says or whatever, they need. Like they need shoes, pants, like anything they need, they ask me for, I always come through. So basically it's like, damn, uh, you know, I'm working to provide a life, providing, someone else a way of, living. You and you tend to think like, wow, so I gotta work, I gotta, go out there, I gotta get more, I gotta, make sure, they have what they need. And as a man, you get bewitched and you like, damn, I got one baby, I wanna have another one. And you like, damn, you know, then your pockets your pockets tend to lighten up. And it's like, I got a lot to do. I got I gotta get more. I gotta keep my money up. And you don't say to yourself like, well, they're gonna need. So you just move off of the strength sometimes of like what I have is at my house. I don't care about, taking care of kids and shit like that. And, you know, you get kind of like, I a little defensive sometimes. And then you say to yourself, like, bruh, um, I don't want this person around my kid, and you just move. Other times you like, I couldn't care, I couldn't give a fuck. Boom, you do you. I don't care. But then as you become an adult, you like, damn, I'm losing so much. And all I asked this woman to do was to let me fall. To let me fall for this child at least one time in this lifetime. All right. And at no point, at no point, this woman said, let me have a heart for him. She moved off the strength of, all right, well, I don't care that he has or she has this, or, I just don't care. I did this, I did that. No, like, but who funded it? Who gave their child an account to, use for them for their lifestyle? Whatever they needed, they had money for it. Like a lot of men go through this and nobody ever tells the truth. You go, you might get a kid, and honestly, for some reason, this believe it or not, she leaves you, bro. She leaves you. Then you gotta be by yourself. You gotta move. And you gotta move with the swiftness of like, damn, shit, I gotta get another one. And you think off the strength of, damn, like a lifestyle with you would look good. But then you don't think like your baby mom's gonna want some money. Like, nah, I gotta move with this one. And that's why you go to court. That's why you go to court on these things. Be going to court, bro. I know a lot of a lot of people, might say, yeah, well, uh, she she lives with her and she don't live with me. But bro, it was a scheme that I had worked up to, make money off of taxes, like, bro, I'm telling you, these I ain't bullshit you right now, but these schemes off taxes be hitting sometimes, bro. Like, you gotta think like 3 years down the line, like, boom, all she think about is providing a lifestyle for, not only herself, but to maintain a lifestyle which is way above your head. You gotta think real. You gotta be like, yo, well, he done this, he did this. No, well, how am I gonna tell him, yo, well, I already filed. How you gonna tell a man that after, you know, he he gave you everything in his pocket. He stood up for you when you had nobody but yourself. He was the only person that was taking care of you. He was the only person that was, trying to, make sure you motivate yourself, send you back to school, let you know, like, yo, I want a smarter woman. I want somebody that's smarter than me, because at the end of the day, like all I'm there for is like, yo, build a family with you. You know what I mean? Like, you just being honest. And you sit there and you tell yourself, yo, this is the one, and she ends up leaving you in a heartbeat, bro. She ends up, leaving you out there on the streets. She sends you back to your mom's crib. She makes you do a whole lot of shit you don't want to do, bro. It's like you gotta move, you gotta move now off the strength of I gotta build something for myself. I gotta think for myself because at any minute this woman will hop and leave and go get her own with somebody else. And most of them do it like that. I'm watching this court show today. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can leave a link in the description. But this man was funding a lifestyle for his two daughters. And he been doing it now for over a year. She was 18 and she moved out. She left her mom's. She was like, yo, I can't stay with you. Like, I gotta leave this toxic behavior. Cause her mom's is so selfish. She's taking twice this man's money, for one child she's taking care of. And other men would be like, man, it's nothing to me. I'm gonna let that slide. That's my child. Nah, homeboy took her back to court and he got his money back. He was like, yo, judge, I need my money back. Shit, I should have done, man. But listen, I can't fight. I mean, it's a child. Whatever comes out my pocket is like hers. I don't study that, bro. That's the only piece of me in this world that I got left, you know? Other than this YouTube channel, I'll be honest with you. But like that's it, bro. I would not, try to short you or anything like that. But I had a dream, sis. I really needed that money. I was broke. I was like, yo, you really fucked me up, man. You left me so fucking bewildered, bro. And I don't know, but I think most women will only have a child with you if they see a lifestyle for themselves, bro. The shit hurts, but it's true. That's the only reason women, you know, give men some cat now, man. If they don't see a lifestyle with you, boy, you might as well leave, bro. Walk out the door. Everybody knows what they want. Everybody got something going on. Know what I mean? Everybody's, but that's what women do to you, man. Sometimes shit ain't easy. You gotta sit down. They'll sit there and they'll play in your face. They'll lie to you. Damn. You know what I mean? I'm a little heartbroken right now, man. I had a plan, bro. Like that would have been a good come up right there. Honestly speaking, bro. Shit. It's crazy, bro. I had plans. I was like, yo, I could double my money. Simple. Double my money without any problems. It was just gonna take about 3 to 4 months to build. But now it's like she really fucked me over, man. Like, damn. I asked her, yo, after supporting the kid, giving them their own money, I mean, they spent it however they wanted. I'm sure you spent it on what you needed. Like you ain't gonna sit there and lie to me. That's what you did. And I ain't gonna worry about it. I gotta let it go. It's like me just funding someone else's lifestyle, bro. That shit hurts. I don't know, man. I'm talking about tonight. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Like most men fund a lifestyle. They never get to file for their child, bro. At no point. Oh, she got a plan. Oh, she needs to do this. Oh, she needs to do that. She take care of her moms. Her moms is living with her. You know what I mean? I can't sit there and be mad about it. You know? That's fucked up though. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's just like that's what you do. You know? That's what you do. But anyway, man, I I felt like my plan was better. You know what I mean? I had a plan. I'm talking to her, we discussing stuff, and we working it out. We just working it out. But I don't know, man. It's like I mean, shit would about it. I had a plan. I'm going for a walk. If you want to know what I'm doing, man, something I found, eases the stress after work. Because my body, you know, it, I don't know, it just be overtly not sleepy. Like I'm always on work mode. Like I'm working two jobs. So I mean, I'm trying. I'm here trying to work off some of the excess energy. And so I'm going for a walk. I walk through Brooklyn, I walk through Queens, I walk through Bronx, I walk everywhere, bro. I mean, like to exercise, man. My body at least fit. I mean, cause a lot of people, man, are getting big. And I mean, as I get older, I must say, as I get older, like there's a lot of things which I don't feel like doing. You know what I mean? Other times, I got like, yo, I'm old enough to know better, and I'm twice as wise just to do better. So I gotta move better, So I'm learning, go for these walks, exercise my body, keep my body fit. Know what I mean? And fast, bro. Like fast is everything, bro. Because once you get that little bite, all your thoughts for the day, like, damn, I could have had that coffee, I could have had that donut, I could have eat this, I could have eat that. Fasting, it trains you and it trains you well. I supported Ramadan this year and I fasted, bro. I fasted and I prayed, bro. And I mean, it just taught me a different way of life. I mean, anyway, look, I might hear y'all later. I don't know. If I'm gonna fall asleep, might come loud later from off the PC. But I hear y'all later, man. Maybe we'll talk about that. Plus, I wanted to talk about something else with y'all. Anyway, holla at y'all later, man. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll talk to y'all soon.